Hello, this is Cyndi, and this is the second of our art journal jazz videos. Today we're going to do our first journal page. 2 weeks ago we made the front cover for our journal. That's the way I did mine. Like I mentioned, I still haven't finished the inside because I'm going to wait and just see how I feel to decide what I want to put on the inside. But as I mentioned before, the way that I'm going to do this is with signatures. I've taken some Canson watercolor paper and cut it down to 9 inches by 15 inches. Actually, it comes in a pad that's 11 by 15, and I just cut 2 inches off the top. So like a 9 by 15 will be folded in half like that. And then I think we'll probably have like 3 or 4 pages to each signature. I'll see how it goes as we move along, because we're going to be putting collage and different things on here, so I don't know how thick everything is going to be. But let's say right now we had 3 pages for each signature. So this is called a signature. And at the end, we will take all of our signatures and sew them into the journal like this. We'll line them up and we'll sew them in. But we'll just have to wait and see how thick it gets. But that's what we'll be doing at the very last video, is the binding. Anyway, so today I'm going to take a page here, and so folded it will be 1 page. Now there are going to be some pages where I'm going to do like a double spread. And in fact, today, since I'm going to be using some sprays, I think I'll go ahead and spray both sides, but then we're only really going to be working on this side. And then we'll have this other page to work on later, or just leave it that way to work on years from now. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to use some sprays today, and most of these are sprays that I made. I get these little bottles. I think they're $1 a piece or 2 for $1. I don't know. I get them at Walmart, and they are great spray bottles. I don't know what it is, but the sprayers are great for the most part. But anyway, so most of these sprays I made myself, and I used FW Rowley. Is it Rowley or Rowley? I never remember. Anyway, acrylic ink and water. I just put a tiny bit of acrylic ink in here and filled the rest with water, and it makes a nice little spray. I have a couple other sprays I'm probably going to use. I have Tattered Angels chalkboard spray. I have a couple of those. And let's see, Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I think I'm going to use that. And I think that's it. But I'm going to start just with just layering some stencils on here and spraying through them to get some color on the page. And we'll see where we go from there. Let's see. I'll put maybe that one. And then I think, let's see, I have this one that I think I'm going to use several times. But let's just spray this first. And see what happens. Okay, I'll start with, let's see, I'll start with some purple. And I'm not going to spray it everywhere, just here and there. Oh, and I have two pieces of just regular paper here, so I can flip my stencils over onto them, so I don't waste any ink. Okay. Okay, and how about, let's use this. This is the Tattered Angels, and I think it's called Violet Rose. Got to get it nice and mixed up. Okay, this may look very, no. I was going to say it might look very similar to the purple, but it doesn't. Pretty. Pretty. Let's see. And maybe a little bit of yellow. Just here and there. Okay. I'll take these off and I'll flip them over here on my paper. Get that excess ink off. I hate to waste even a little bit. Plus I use these papers to do collage later. Okay. Flip this one over. So it is freezing here. It's freezing in Florida. We're not getting any snow, of course, but I think last night it was like 23, and I think the high today was in the 40s. Very cold. It was so cold that my husband went out yesterday morning and took our goldfish out of the goldfish pond. I know everybody says, oh, you can leave goldfish in a pond and it's okay if it ices over, but I don't know. We started feeling bad for them. So they're in the house now in a bucket and couple small aquariums, and we'll put them back in probably tomorrow afternoon because it's supposed to warm up at some point tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Let's look for some more stencils here. Maybe. See, that's kind of cool. And that's cool. Let's see. It's dry for the most part. That's why I'm not too worried about mixing the green on top. Do a little of that. And maybe a little of this. I love sprays. Love them. Yeah, I've been seeing everyone's pictures of all the snow that everyone's getting. And I always say, oh man, I wish that we had snow like that. But I know it's hard when you actually live in it. You have to dig your car out of it every day. I'm sure that we would get tired of that very quickly. Okay, now, let's see, this one here, and maybe some more. Let's go like this, let's go like that, and like that, and then this one. I sort of want it to go like that, because this is the page we're going to be working on. So, let's see, should I put something up there at the top? Maybe I'll just stick this one. Stick that under there like that. Okay, and try this color. This is strawberry ice. This one looks like it's leaking a little bit. Let's see, let me try it over here. Oh, nope, it's okay. All right, let's see what we have now. I really don't know what I'm going to do on this page, but I figure this is as good a way as any to get started. Just get colors on there. Some of these pages I'm going to write on, some of them I won't. I think I'm going to use this journal just for, you know, when I have any specific thoughts, or I see any cool technique that I'd like to try out, or I don't know, just something interesting that I see or think of. A little more blue, and I kind of like this. I'm gonna, really didn't do anything up there, did it? I'll go like this. I'll spray that out. Oh, that wasn't the one I meant to pick up, but that's okay. I'll do that anyway. And this is another Tattered Angels one. I don't know, doesn't have a color on it, but it looks pinky. So let's see. Go like that a little bit. Maybe just flip it over on here. That a little bit. Go like this a little bit. Oh yeah, it's starting to build up now. I need something there. Okay, where's that? Let's take this back again. Let's go this way this time, and maybe with some more of this. So I'd really like to see what you all come up with your journals, and if you guys can give me any tips, I'd love to have them. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop for a minute. I heard my husband trying to come in the front door. He didn't have his keys. So I'm just gonna spritz a little bit more, and then we'll let it dry. Let's see. Maybe I'll add some more yellow. Or no, maybe I'll add some more of this Tattered Angels pinky color. Then I'll add some yellow. Okay. Let's move this out of the way and see what this looks like. I don't know if you all noticed, if you saw my video on Monday, this past Monday, right in the middle of it, I spilled a bottle of dishwashing liquid that I was using to do a certain technique. The whole table got wet. I couldn't figure out, I didn't even realize that I had tipped it over. I couldn't figure out where all of the liquid was coming from. Pretty funny. Okay, so we've added that there, and let's add some yellow. Maybe up here and down in here. And then maybe just a little bit more blue too. We've got a lot of it, a lot of layers here. Let's see. Let's do this. Maybe like that. Add a little up there. And a little right there. And then maybe a little up here in this corner. And then maybe just a tiny bit of blue. Okay, I'm getting quite a mess here. I need a bigger table. Actually, this is a pretty big table. It's just loaded with stuff. Maybe I should clean it up before I start doing a video. No, that would just make everything way too easy, wouldn't it? Okay, a little bit more of this. This is a pretty color. And then I'm going to be finished. What stencil should I use? I should use this one again. Let's see, we'll go like that because I want it slightly off. And let's see what happens here. And okay, I think we have enough to get started. So I'm going to dry that and I'll be back. Okay, we're all dry now. And this is the way the page is going to be. I went ahead and folded it so that I wouldn't be distracted by the other half. And I think what I'm going to start with is I have the stencil. It's Donna Downey. And it's called, let's see, Femme DD-099. Okay, so I'm going to just trace this out with a pencil. Carefully. I can't find my mechanical pencil. And I love that pencil, but I haven't been able to find it for several days, which really bugs me. I hate that. Of course, I will find it when I'm not looking for it. That's the way it always is. And while this was drying, you know, the other day, someone, I can't remember who, but it was on Facebook, they were talking about your word, excuse me, your word for 2017. And so I've been trying to think of my word. And I think my word is going to be respect. Because I think that I need to start demanding a little more respect. And of course, you know, you have to give respect to get respect. So work on, you know, giving more respect, treating people in a more respectful way. And I think this goes along with so many things right now. You know, not just our country, but from what I understand from watching TV and reading, a lot of countries are going through this right now, where there's just a real lack of respect with people. I was going to say, people just don't respect anybody anymore, but, you know, I don't know that they ever did. You know, people always like to look back at the good old days, but I don't know if they were really any different. But it does seem that people now have just a general lack of respect for anyone different than them, anyone who thinks differently, looks differently, whatever. So I think we all should probably work on being a little bit more respectful of people with differences, different ideas, different thoughts. Who are we to tell everybody how they should think and act and look and so on and so on. Anyway, so that's my word, respect. And okay, let's see. Okay, I see that. Now I'm going to, I want to go up and do part of the face. But I need to darken these lines because I can't even see what's happening here. Can't see what's happening here. And I may have to stop the camera for a minute and think about how to add this face to the top. Think of actually where her face is and how big it should be. I love this stencil. I think I've only used it one other time though. I don't know why. I ordered a bunch of Donna Downey stencils a couple months ago. All of the flower ones. She really has some beautiful stencils. And I also like, and you probably, if you watch my videos, you've seen me use them, Tracy Batista stencils. I love hers. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera for a minute and think about how I'm gonna do this face, then I'll come back. Okay. Drew out kind of a little face there that I think is about the size it needs to be. Let's see if I can do it on here. It's hard to do it on here because I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay. But let's give it a shot. Let's see, little lip, little lip. Especially now that I'm going, that's definitely not what I want her nose to look like, but okay, that's how we go with that. And then we'll do the rest of the hair all like squiggly like that, up like that. And then this is her arm going up, and I don't know how that arm silhouette should be, but let's just do it like that for right now because I don't know that that's really even going to be in there. Okay. I'll have to go stand in front of the mirror, raise my arm up in the air and see what it's shaped like. Okay, but let's just pretend. That's an arm. Okay, gotta fix this nose. Her nose looks a little whack. Needs to be a little bit maybe pointier, more. Okay, good enough. Good enough for right now. Now we have our little silhouette. Okay, now let me get some paint and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to sketch a few flowers on here. I know it's probably difficult to see. This is as close as I can get the camera down to the surface of the table. But I'm just going to sketch a couple flowers on here. And then I'm going to go through with white gesso and outline everything. I'm going to actually cover everything lightly except for the woman's body and the flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through that so that you don't have to watch me slowly do that. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished all of the gesso, and I used my alphabet stamps and stamped love and respect on the top of an old yellowed book page. So I'm going to get out a little bit of matte medium here. Whoops. I'm really at the bottom of the barrel of my matte medium. I have about 6 empty jars here. Okay. Let's see, we'll glue that just right down here like that. Going with our respect sort of theme. I put that respect word in there since this is our first page. Whoop, that's getting all wrinkled up. Come on, come on. Man, don't you wrinkle on me. Oh well, that's just the way it's going to be. It's just an art journal, right? Okay, let's move this out of the way. And I'm going to add some shading here with this charcoal pencil. And after I do the charcoal pencil, I'll have to spray some sealer on here before I can do anything else. But we'll start working on this while that's drying. I'm just going to outline. I just had to take my poor little dog to the vet. She's 16 and a half. She's half Yorkie, half Maltese. And over the last couple days, she's had a problem walking. She doesn't see very well anyway. But she's had a problem walking. Her back legs are like sliding out to the side. So she's at the vet and they're doing some tests on her. I don't know if they can do anything to fix her. I'm not going to put her through anything major because she's old. And I just don't want to put her through that. She doesn't seem unhappy at all. That's what's so funny. She just keeps going about her business, doing her regular thing, waking me up in the middle of the night, wanting food. But every few steps, she's sliding. She's a tough little dog. She started having seizures when she was 2 years old, so she's been on phenobarbital and prednisone. She also has Addison's disease, so she has to take a Procortin shot once a month. And they told me at the vet that they've never had a dog with seizures that started having seizures so young and has been on the phenobarbital this long. Usually either the seizures start happening when they're older, or if it happens when they're young, they really don't live to be very old. But not my Speckle. She just keeps going, and we have had several close calls with her, had several $2,000 weekends with her, where they've said she was at death's door, but she always pulls through. Okay. I want shading, but I don't want a ton of shading. Okay, let's see. Go. I might add a little more. And do a line going along the front too. But I'm not going to mush this out as much, because I guess if we were really thinking about this, the sun's coming from this way. So I want most of the shading to be on this side. That's my thought. I could do this with a pen, but I love the charcoal pencil. Messy, but I like the way it looks. Next, well, not next week, 2 weeks from now, I'm going to do something with my new technique, which is actually an old technique, but it's new to me. Dishwashing liquid, dish soap. You put it on paint and then rub the paint off. It is so cool. And I did a little video on how to do it with Alicia the other day, and then I did my Monday morning video using the technique for the hair, and I just love it. So I think I might do something in my journal with that. It's pretty cool. Now, do I want to do these with a charcoal pencil, or should I do it with a pen? Or should I do it with both? I don't know. Let's do a little charcoal pencil. Just along the side of the stems. So at the beginning of this video, I told you how cold it was. Well, it is the next day now. And it's not cold anymore. Sun's shining. Looks like it's probably in the 70s. Which a lot of people down here think the 70s is, I think that's cold. But I'm originally from up north, so I don't really think it's cold until it's in the 50s. It was freezing last night, though. I went out to let my chickens out for a little while, and it was really, really cold. For those of you who have never heard me talk about my chickens before, I have 2 chickens. They're Plymouth Rock hens, so they're black and white. And one is named Zebra, and I've had her for about 6 years. And we had a Rhode Island red, a red chicken that died recently. So my husband went out and got a companion for Zebra. So now, and she's a black and white one. So now we have Ziggy and Zebra. And I just love them. They're great pets. Okay. I think I'm going to grab a pen, if I can find one here. Actually, no, I'm not, because I can't find one, so I'm just going to continue on with the charcoal pens. Oh, man, I got to do these arms, too. That's right. Her arms are up in the air. And she's got this hair coming around. It would look stupid if I had left that. There, that's how it goes. Do a little shading, little shading, little shading around here. Okay, let me do this on one flower and see how it looks. If it looks bad, I'll switch to a pen. I'll have to stop and go find a pen. Man, I go through pens like crazy. This Faber-Castell Pitt pens. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I love them. I don't know if I just use them a lot or if they just don't put a lot of ink in there. And I just went to the store and I bought, I don't know if any of you have used, let's see, what are they called? Wink of Stella brush. And it's sort of like glitter in a brush. And if any of you are familiar with this, let me know, because I can't get this to work. I just took it out of the package and I've been shaking it and squishing it, and I can't get whatever it is, the paint, the ink, whatever, to go down into the brush. I don't know what the deal is. I saw somebody use it and it was so cool, so I wanted one, but I don't know if I just got a bad one or if there's some trick to it. So if you know, let me know. That would be wonderful. Okay. Back to the flowers. Let's see. I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of like the hazy, shadowy look on the white. I don't know if that looks hazy and shadowy or if it just looks dirty, but I like that. So I think I'll continue on that way. Maybe I'll speed this up a little bit so you don't have to watch me outline every flower. That's what I'll do. Okay, I did find a black pen that I think works. So I'm going to do a little outlining with the pen also. And maybe put some little circles here in the middle of the flowers. That. after this, I'll do something with the white pen. Maybe some other doodling to brighten it up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do just some sloppy kind of outlining here just to make it look kind of interesting. Or at least I find it interesting. Next week, I'm going to do my Inspiration from the Greats video. Well, that's going to be on the 20th. I think that's next Friday. And that's going to be just a monthly video, and I'm going to take a famous artist and try to do a piece of art using their style. Obviously, it's not going to be just like theirs, but the first one, I'm taking the easy way out, and I'm going to do Jackson Pollock. She does a lot of dripping and sort of throwing of paint. So I'm going to try that. I've been trying out some different paints to see which ones drip the best. I think that'll be fun to do. I'm going to do, let's see, Georgia O'Keeffe. I'm going to do Salvador Dali. Matisse. Who else am I doing? I think I put Andy Warhol on the list. Okay, now I have a white Sakura Jelly Roll pen. Let's see, is this working? Is it working? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing with the white pen. You can't see this a lot. You can see it close up, but I don't know if you can see it on the camera. You'll see it in the close-up pictures at the end. Let's see. Let me try. Let me grab another one. See if it works any better. It's hard to tell if this is really working or not. There we go. Now I see it. Now I'm seeing it. Okay. I think the more things you add, the more interesting it looks. No, I don't like that one either. I think this one was working better. Okay. Then, you know, I found these little liquid pearls. I have, let's see, peacock, key lime, and hydrangea. I think I'm going to put those, see what these look like for the dots in the middle of the flowers. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but it's just an art journal. Doesn't have to be like a masterpiece. Now, that's the thing. Whenever I'm doing something, it's always, I'm always doing it to hang on the wall. So that's what's going to be nice about this. I can constantly keep reminding myself that I can try different things, and I don't have to get into a panic if it doesn't work, right? Right. Okay, let's see how the green looks. Ooh, the green's pretty. You know, I've had these for so long. I'm surprised they still work. It's really a cool product. It's very dimensional, and the colors are so bright. Uh-oh. Now this one's not gonna work. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ouch. I need a pen to stick in there. Oh well, I'll just use this one again. See, I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Okay. Cute. Very cute. Okay. Now, the other thing I was thinking is just adding a little bit of color into the white here and there with gelatos. I don't know if this is gonna be good or not. Let's see. Try some pink, some blue, maybe some orange. Just try a little bit, see what happens. Just put it on with my finger. Yeah, kind of like that. Although it smushes in with the, I probably should have sealed this first. That might have been a little bit better. Instead of blending it in with the charcoal, but it's okay. It's just an art journal. It's just an art journal, Cyndi. It's okay. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, just a little bit of color here and there. That's good. At least it makes me happy. Maybe a little orange. It's like orange next to pink. Uh-oh. Maybe not. That was a little too dark. Let's see. Maybe just like that. Maybe like this. Maybe just a tiny bit here. And maybe the other thing I was thinking, one more thing I was thinking about doing is, hang on one second and let me, I'm walking over to my computer and I'm pulling my computer over here. I hope you can, ow, I hope you can still hear me. Let's see, there was a poem that I read about fear and respect. Let me see if I can get it up here because I might write it on here. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. I have to be able to see this. Okay. Fear breaks, respect mends. Fear hurts, respect heals. Fear suffocates, respect motivates. Fear arrests, respect enables. Anyway, I thought that was good. I think I'm going to write it. Let me wipe this stuff off first. Like that. Okay. I think I'm going to write it along her back and along the hair. Just real scribbly. This might be really bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. Try to do it little and scribbly. If this will write on top of okay. What is it? The fear breaks, respect mends. Respect mends. Fear hurts, respect heals. Fear hurts, respect Respect heals. Fear suffocates. Isn't that the truth? Suffocates. Whoa, that wasn't good. That wasn't dry yet, and I smashed my hand into it. I may have to build those up again. Okay, fear suffocates. Respect motivates. And fear arrests, respect enables. This is very awkward. Fear arrests, respect enables. And then I'll just start it over again. What was it again? Fear breaks, respect mends. Fear breaks. Go around. Respect mends. Fear hurts, respect heals. Fear hurts. Respect heals. Fear suffocates. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, no one's going to be able to read that, but I know what it says. Okay. Last but not least. Actually, this isn't going to be the last thing, but we're getting close. We are getting close to the last thing. I'm going to make a little dark edge. I always like to frame everything. I usually use a oil pastel to do this, but this is what I had close by. And I'm definitely going to take this outside and seal everything. I'll go ahead and do this, although I think when we bind it, I'm not really going to see this edge very much. Okay, now I'm going to take a little thing from Donna Downey. Donna Downey takes little tags and stamps the date on them that she finished her art journal page. So I have this old date stamp. Stamped it on there, ripped the tag in half, have a little string, and then she staples it somewhere on her page. And I think I'm going to do that. So I'll have some little strings hanging out of my art journal. Let's see. Where to stamp it? I mean, stamp it. Staple it. Staple it. I think I'll staple it right there. And I'll have to go get my stapler, but I'll go do that. I'll go get my stapler, staple it right there, and then we will be finished. And I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you're making your own, and I would love, love, love to see yours. So, until next time, peace.